All right, anyway,
Ooh,
so we're doing a 66-day listing challenge.
yes, we are.
I think you're day 15.
It's an honor.
Awesome. So we wanted to talk a little bit about how to get business, right? So far, I just looked in the MLS. So far this month, there were 2,346 listings that came on the market.
Which is an improvement.
So much better than the 1,490 that came out in February, and we were all crying.
I never doubted it.
Right.
I never doubted it.
Yep,
Not
absolutely.
for a second.
So we're talking about the equity analysis. We're looking at ways to talk to people and not ask them, who do you know that's thinking of buying or selling real estate?
Yeah, it's actually really exciting. It was just brought to my attention. So thank you for getting this. So when are we going to have this up for people to be able to put on their socials and
Probably
maybe within 24 hours?
Yeah,
or so?
probably Monday morning. That way you can use the content, and then we also have social posts to go with it.
Yeah, and we'll be able to brand that for them as well.
Yeah,
So any
absolutely.
agent that wants that, so get in touch with us. But it looks really nice.
Cool. So let's give them what's the story with an equity analysis. Why are we doing an equity analysis? Let's start there.
Well, ultimately, we want to be able to have content and value to share with our target market, our target audience. So that would be like your database, past clients, friends and family, people you care about, homeowners that you've done business with in the past would be a really good example.
Right. And so essentially, we know as agents, a lot of our counties and areas, if they bought their house 8 months ago or later than that, there's a good amount of equity. And I've actually seen sellers who purchased a house 3 years ago and then sell that same house 2 years ago, buy another house 2 years ago, sell their house a year ago. And each time they sell it, they get equity.
They get equity. And there's also the conversation piece when you're talking to these people, because at the end of the day, there is a question, is that, can we set an appointment right now? Right? However you want to say that, yet there are micro markets out there that are experiencing some adjustments, and they're not all moving up. Some of them are going to experience a little bit of a decrease in their price points. And so just kind of sharing that as well, is that I don't think it's your neighborhood yet. We should probably get you a checkup on your investment. It's a major investment. I insist. It's on me. It's a free market analysis. And so I'm going to prepare it for you. Can I come over and maybe drop it off tomorrow, or the next day be better? And it's because we want to make sure that you're moving up. Are you staying the same, or are you one of those markets that might actually be declining?
And, we're so used to saying market analysis. I would actually say equity analysis these days, because when you say market analysis, most people are like, oh, you just want to sell my house.
You just want to sell my house. And of course not. I mean, I'm not that much of a knucklehead where I thought that I was going to call you over the phone and you're going to list your house with me right now.
Yep.
That's insane. This is really good for you to have. You need to know the score of your investment. You got to know what it's worth. You might have to make an adjustment on your insurance, because if the price is going up, which again, if you bought it within the last 8 months or more, good chance it's going to be going up, and you might need a better insurance policy. Tax season's here. That might be good information, and also refinance opportunities.
Yep. So you and I are just a little different on how we operate.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Understatement of the last hour, I would say.
Correct. So I'll do one, you do one. How's that sound?
Has anybody seen these, by the way?
I know, right?
Little plug for
Don't
Dead
mess-
River. Little plug.
Don't mess with my.
Don't mess with the squishy.
All right, so let's do this. So you do an equity analysis call, I'll do one, and you get a little bit of Jordan and a little bit of Tiffany.
Ooh. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this Tiffany Hampton?
It is. Is this Jordan?
This is Jordan St. Laurent over at Keller Williams Realty. How's it going, Tiff?
Good. How are you doing? I hear you're cleaning up in the market.
I mean, that is a good way to put it, yet it depends on which market we're talking about, right?
Absolutely.
Right. So ultimately, yes.
Yeah.
Things are going really well. So, hey, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Is this a good time to call?
Sure.
You got a couple minutes?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I'm really glad to talk to you. It's been a while.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I like your, you
Yeah.
always got good stuff to share.
Yeah. So how are your kids? How old is your oldest again? She's driving, I saw on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, my oldest is 28, soon to be 28 on the 6th.
28.
And my 17-year-old turns 18 on the
Wow.
4th. So
Incredible.
2 out, 1 to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yep.
So look, I've got my real estate hat on, and I just want to take a couple minutes of your time. And I'm calling because, I'm sure that you've heard about the real estate market. The first thing you said is you must be cleaning up. So what is your interpretation of the market right now?
Houses are selling, prices are up, multiple offers. I mean, some of the stories they're telling on the news, it doesn't sound like buyers have a chance.
Well, you would be accurate in most markets. Some areas are not experiencing as much increase, and some are.
Okay.
Now, basically, in a nutshell, if you were to be a homeowner that bought your home within the past 8 months or more, the chances are it's increasing, yet how do we know exactly how far up the scale our price values have gone? So, recently I've noticed that homeowners don't actually realize the equity they've gained in their home over the past 2 years, 3 years, even the past 8 months. So when's the last time you had a market analysis? And I know I haven't done one for you in, what has it been, like 2 years or something? When did we, it was like a year and a half, maybe more? Wow.
Yeah. And when we were refinancing to get that better rate.
All right. So what I'd really love to do, this is a massive investment. I really do feel it's important. I value you as a client. I really care about you and appreciate you. I'd love to put together a market analysis for you, or an equity update is a better way to put it. And obviously free of charge. I'm not going to charge you for this. And that way you can know exactly how much your home is worth, and you know what you're sitting on for an investment. So I'm going to prepare this for you. I'd love to drop it off and maybe come and see the house. Didn't you do like a kitchen renovation?
Absolutely.
You did get that done?
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to see it anyway. So look, I can come by like tomorrow at like 3:30 in the afternoon maybe, and we can just kind of go over the market analysis, equity update, and I'll just interpret the numbers and translate it for you. And then I would love to see the new backsplash that you guys put on.
Absolutely. Let's do it. I'm looking forward to you.
Well, good. Here, let's do this. So what's 3:30 was the time, right? Okay, great. I'm going to send you a little Google invite. Okay. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much, Tiffany. It's really great to talk to you.
All right. So that's Jordan's version.
Yeah.
Awesome job.
Little rusty.
Yeah, but we practice
In
in
here.
here so that we don't practice out there, right?
We practice in here so we don't muff up on our clients.
Correct. All right.
That often.
Okay.
'Cause
My
it
turn?
happens. No, I want to go again.
I'm going to do it again.
I can do
It's
better.
My turn. My turn.
I can do better.
You got to share the screen.
All right, let's go.
All right. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Jordan St. Laurent. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Tiffany, is that you?
It is. How's life going?
It's going pretty good. I mean, COVID was a little bit of a bummer, but it was some downtime. But the weather's getting going. I'm definitely going to get the boat out of the shrink wrap pretty soon. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So living in the house for 2 years, have you seen some improvements that you think you want to make?
Has it been 2 years?
Yeah. Well, 2 years since COVID. Let's go there.
Well, we actually did some. Remember the whole inside had to be painted. So we did that not right off the bat because we kind of scraped the bottom of the barrel to get in there. But we did get that done. And I know that the bathroom is screaming my name because the pink wallpaper and like the green toilet. Like,
Yeah, I
that's
hear you.
the next thing.
All right. So I'm doing something really cool for all my people. And first person I thought of was you.
What's that?
So I'm doing this thing called an equity analysis. And the reason why I'm doing equity analysis is because a lot of people just spend 2 years in their homes and they saw a ton of things that they wanted to improve. So
That makes
with the
sense.
market increasing, I'd love to come over, do an equity analysis, see what kind of money you have in the house, and to see, connect you with the lender and see if there's an opportunity to do a refi and maybe or even a home equity loan and take some money out to do that bathroom. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense. So, I mean, I have been hearing a lot about the market.
Yeah.
I would imagine, I know we paid a lot, but I think
Um,
that it's even a little harder now to get a house.
I'm sure there's some equity in there. 2
Yeah,
years
I would
is
love to know.
in this market, 2 years is like a long time.
Is that right? So I don't really know, but I'll take your word. I'd love to see
Yeah.
you anyway. It's been a while. You're
Yeah.
great. You're great.
So let me ask you this. When I come over and I do this equity analysis and we look at improvements that you can make, are you thinking improvement wise, are you thinking those improvements so that you can have a better life in the house, or are you thinking about maybe reselling?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really thought about selling. I mean, we're still just getting adjusted, but I mean,
Okay.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
All right.
I mean, it depends. I guess if somebody wanted to give me $1 million.
I know, I hear that all the time. All right. Who else in your world would benefit from an equity analysis? Who else is talking about making improvements or maybe paying off some debt? Anyone in your world?
Honestly, I don't know for sure, but I do know some guys in the neighborhood, and they do kind of like, they just talk about it a lot, but I know that the neighbor, they painted the house and, you know, they had all that time off with COVID and
Yep.
he was talking a little bit about sprucing up because he wanted to maybe sell.
Why don't we do this? Why don't you put us on a text, me, you, and him, and make the connection, and I'll reach out to him and see if he would benefit from one of these. What do you think?
So you want me to text him, or do you want me to?
I want you to do a group
Yeah.
text.
What?
Text the three of us.
Yeah.
That way you can make a warm connection for me.
Anything for you, Tiffany. You're
All
like
right.
you're like my favorite. I mean, I wouldn't have this house without you. So yeah, of
Awesome.
course, I'd be happy to help you with that.
So does 5 o'clock tomorrow work to get together and do that analysis?
It does.
All right. See you then.
Yay.
All right.
That was really good, Tiff.
Thanks.
Man,
Like I said, I'm the kind of 10 words or
Frickin'
less kind of gal.
freaking good. I mean, look, she asked for a referral right then and there. And don't let your limited beliefs think that when you ask somebody if they know somebody who's thinking about buying or selling real estate, that they will not have anybody to tell you or be willing to do that text idea.
Yeah.
I mean, even in my own mind, I'm thinking, I mean, is this guy really going to have a referral? And they do.
Yep,
And they do,
absolutely.
and they do, and they want you to win. They want to be a part of success. They value you as their realtor. That's part of this deal. We're doing them a huge service, especially in this market. If you guys get somebody into a house, think about all of their friends, people they care about, coworkers that want to buy a house, and they're thinking, in their limited belief thinking, there's no way I could do it. Tiffany Hampton got me into this house.
Mhm.
I'm putting you on a group text with her. Better yet, I'm going to drag you over to her office. There are people like that, and those are the raving fans for life. So everything you're doing for your clients right now is worth every single second. You guys are doing great.
Yeah. So we'll get these, this is a script. Watch it. Use the one you like best. Play with it a little
So
bit.
would they have to ask for this, or are we going to
No,
send
I'll
this
get
out?
it up. I'll get it up on social media. And then
Yeah.
Monday, I'll also put together some social graphics so that you can really just take it. And I mean, I have 5,000 people on my Facebook page. One of them is thinking about equity. in their house.
5,000
I
people.
do.
Wow.
Yeah. So one of those 5,000 is thinking about how much equity do they have in their house.
I bet you more than that.
I'll take one. You
The-
just need one.
The ratios have got to be. So this was great. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. All right, guys, have a great weekend if we don't talk again, and reach out to Jordan and if you need anything.
Bye.
Bye.